y'all, it's Mega Gaming. Today we are playing Cucina Stella, Star Cucine. Press any key to continue. We are continuing. So I saw this game, it's kind of like about cooking in like Italy. Somewhere in the countryside of Manga, Italy, 19th century, so that's like in the 18s, right? I forgot. Okay. Oh wow. Shooting star. Make a wish. Oh wait, that's kind of, I think that's meteor since it hit the ground. Yep, I think we're in the 18th-ish area. Because he has like a little lantern. But I guess, great harm comes to those who let themselves be conquered by wine. Little by little, they grow nauseated by food and find nourishment almost entirely in drink. Thus, they degrade themselves in the eyes of the world, becoming ridiculous, dangerous, and beastly. Pellegrin Ostusi. I don't know who that is. I should look him up after this. Oh. Cooking. Okay, move forward, turn 9 degrees. Okay. Okay, so yeah. Ooh. Add oil to the pan. This. This. No. This. There we go. Chop the onion, carrot, and celery, and add them to the pan. Okay. Yeah, cut the onion. Cut the celery. I don't know what we're cooking, but I'm betting it's nice. Oh. Oh. Okay. Chop the meat. And add to the pan. What are we cooking? Oh, damn it. Okay. Pour the red wine into the pan. This? Yeah. Got the tomato sauce from the shelf and add it to the pan. On the shelf. The shelf. Not that. That? No. Oh. Okay. Let's look around a bit. Okay. Can't touch that. Can't touch that. Okay. There we go. I bet we're making spaghetti. Place the tortilli in the pot. I don't know what that is. Line in the notebook. Okay. That notebook. They say that curiosity is a dangerous trap, leading man into abyss from which he can never return. It is the same hypocritical world which claims not to care about food, that makes no civil or religious celebrations without eventually spreading the tablecloth and trying to eat as heartily as possible. Therefore, I say, always choose for your raw materials the finest goods, for these will make an impression, and if this precious fruit of who knows where origin is as rare as I believe, it must cost as much or even more than truffles. But caution must be exercised with hope and fever, for heaven prayers are a whole future sorrow. I am repulsed by witnessing, as they say, the desecration of God's grace, yet indulgence and appetite are too great. Okay. Something about food. Add the tortilli in the pan. Okay, plate the dish. Plate. Oh. Eat. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, wow. What? Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Tripping out. Maybe that... Maybe we ate some Ooh. Meals like these make me feel like a neophyte in the kitchen and in the art of tasting. only the quality, but the sheer delight leaves me astounded and my dreams fulfilled. Its sauce blends with so many dishes, keeping such excellent company that it's worth the effort to satisfy every curiosity and rekindle the fire in the stoves to get back to work and plunge like a deep sea diver in search of the goodness and beauty I adore. I often say that one should only return to food when the stomach persists, cries out for help, yet I inherit almost unbridled erotic instinct from nature, at times nearly ruining my health and everything else. Moreover, if man neither crave food nor experience sexual stimulation, the human race will soon perish. So here I am again. Casseroles, pots, and lids, open your legs. Aroma of the undergrowth, saute and braise of garlic, for I have returned amongst you. This man really likes food. Grab the onion, carrot, celery from the shelves and add to the pot. Okay. Oh, add them to the pot. Okay. Add the oil to the pan. Oil. Okay. Okay, we're cooking more. Jesus. This is a lot of stuff. I wonder how much this costs. Well, we're all in the 19th century, so probably not a lot. Cut. Pan. What are we cooking this time? Go to the cellar, grab the cleaver, cut the meat. Okay. I hope it's not a human. Yep. Oh. Shut the door. Oh. Pour the broth from the pan. Put the tomato sauce into the pan. Oh god, we're eating an alien. I really hope the alien species doesn't find out what we're doing to him. Right in the notebook. Okay. I quiver in anticipation. I can barely restrain my restless, twitching finger that ceaselessly torments my beard, as if trying to spread the remnants of her flavor that once passed through it. It is neither sweet nor bitter, nor sour nor salty. Perhaps it isn't even a flavor. Not really. It's a sensation. An enchanting shiver that sneaks into the mouth and throat. Something slimy and indefinable that leaves behind a brutal echo. An aftertaste that never fades. There's no way to describe it, for no words exist to define it. Yes, I can't wait to describe eating aliens either. Let's eat some aliens. Well, I'm pretty sure a pizza would be just as good. This is what I get when I eat a pizza, a frozen pizza, DiGiorno pizza. It is certainly a flavor, but not one that human can taste has ever experienced before, nor could it ever hope to savor. A shadow that does not exist on the world's taste buds and that seems to feed eternally and contrary on something within me. Even every other ingredient appears disease and contaminated by its proximity, producing twisted fruits with a taste so warped that no one would dare try them, except those who, unbound by the dogmas and chains imposed by traditional cuisines, claim for themselves a flavor that is not of this world. It is like a painter's discovery of a new color, or a chilling nuance, one that seems as though it had always been available, ignored in a remote corner of our darkened iris, atrophied, unaccustomed to surprise, and unprepared for shock. This dude is gonna eat humans once he runs out of the alien meat. Okay. Okay. Chop an onion and add it to the pan. We gotta get an onion first. Okay. Chopping you up. To the pan you go. So just grab a curry and cut the meat. Okay. Hi there. Just why not pan? Put the meat and add to the pan. I sure hope the alien isn't psychic either than its his friends. There we are. So just grab the white wine and pull it into the pan. Oh, I gotta go back in there. Why didn't I just get it? I don't hear them crying. Oh. Okay. Close you. There. Add the broth to the pan. Right in the notebook. Like more than enough for once it was said that pottage was man's fodder, but this one seems more like the fare of angels and devils, ogres and maspigure. I don't know what that is. Magalisi and spirits and essence of myth. I don't know what these are. I'm guessing these are like Italian mythos creatures. I feel my stomach gnashing its teeth, eagerly preparing for a bestial feast. I listen to the ancestral calls of hunger and distinguish every word it utters. Now the palate, now the colon, now even the bile itself with its acidic tides, and still the shrieking taste buds singing their clear, piercing notes. As the pleasure unfolds, as a vortex rises from the depths of my innards, of also impetuous, a spasmodic outburst that fills me with understanding and compassion for all those wild, primitive beasts ruled by passion and the vines of flesh. Chop the meat. Chop. Grab the bread from the shelf and slice it. Oh, that bread. Okay. What are we making? It's just a sandwich. You could have just made a sandwich. Dumbass. We're back here again. Ooh, psychedelics. I experience this when I drink a Coca-Cola and have to pee it out. Is there more colors? Is it going fast? Oh. My word! Certain laws lie hidden within the nature of taste, such that I could have never imagined. I feel every fiber of my body twisting and withering, seized by a new sensation with every bite. For this flesh does not belong to the earth, nor does this flavor conform to the human order. After a single meager taste, such is its power that all other food loses its usual virtues. Wine turns to water, bread crumbles into ash, and even the air seems laden with an impeccable scent. Nothing washes away this shadow upon my tongue, as if my very body were learning a new way to perceive the world, a way both wrong and forbidden. And yet what is most terrifying in the heart of this damp night, with my throat parched and my stomach emptying so swiftly, is that something inside me still longs for that flavor. What if we turn into the alien? First, I've got to kill and cut the meat. Okay. Oh. Hey. Oh. Oh. Me in a pot. We're eating his brain. Don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea, eating his brain. We saw how eating the meat did to us. This kind of reminds me of a Sonic horror alternate universe where Eggman eats like a little bird and then he like starts craving more animal flesh and eats Sonic and he turns red and loses all his hairs and such. What misfortune! What ill-fated news! Oh wretched swamp! Oh foul quagmire! Oh holy land that has sheltered me since I was a child! Have you no pity for your own children? You let no food stay wholesome for long, and this one amongst all so sweet and precious you can barely stand abundance. A curse upon you. Go to the cell, grab an egg, and place it into the bowl. Okay. Eggs. There's the egg right there. Okay. Okay, it's still there. Still there. I'm surprised it hasn't moved. Close you. Place it in the bowl. What else? Add flour to the bowl. There. Add the oil into the bowl. What are we making? Cut the meat. Yeah. We're eating his brains. Dust the meat with the flour. Cut the meat with the batter. Okay. Add the oil to the pan. Oh. There we go. Let me guess. Add the meat to the pan. Okay. Right in the notebook. I cannot but entrust myself to fate. May this change in appearance and these vapors, despite the stench, enhance the flavor as they do for grappas, seasoned cheese, and cured meats. But I well know that spoiled foods at times hold unexpected effects. We're gonna die, aren't we? Okay, let's pray that we don't die from eating his brain. Oh, we did it. We didn't die. Such joyous colors. This time, the tasting was like a walk through the height of summer, a murky tangled path through a floating garden, where the way was painted in color and breathed fragrance like a dream. In that vast and luminous expanse, it seemed as if the entire course of my life flowed before me. the path opened beneath an arc of denty ivy. I made my way down a gorge, through patches of light and shadow, stepping where the branches parted onto pools of golden mucosa, and beneath the trees on my left, indistinct blankets of Pariagi primos stretch out like a carpet. The air seemed to lay soft kisses upon my skin. From the deep belly of the wood came the cooing of wild doves, mingled with the warm, gastric gurgling of a welcoming rook. The ground there was so overlain with primrose that avoiding them was impossible. Lost as they were in the digestive churn, the sweetness of the air, and the green of the fronds dripping with enzymic liquids almost filled me with reverence. At last I emerged from the garden through an orchard of hedges and brambles, sweaty and disabled like a man freshly torn from his mother's womb. Go to the cell, grab the clean and cut the meat. Dude, I don't think you should eat that meat anymore. You're gonna die from... Yep. Right in the notebook. Yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna happen. Him turning to ash. Close the cellar. Find the book. In the end, it has left me alone. Yet a new energy surges within me, flowing from top to bottom, carried like a barbless deep into my most hidden bowels. I myself, it seems, am changed. It is the simplest explanation, and yet the wretchedest one. Thus, why shouldn't I have become part of this splendid essence? A link in a metabolic chain that always finds its final rest in the vials of extractions. What? Use the bucket in the cellar. What? We gonna take a shit? Is that what's gonna happen? Oh. Ah. Dude. No. No. Not the lost the bed. This is going too far. I mean, we already went too far by eating an alien. But the feces on the bed. Plated dish. That white thing is moving. So is the vortex. Oh. It's all brownish. It's lost its color. What a catastrophe. A sharp-biting taste, filthy as a gutted egg, a faded memory of its own pristine purity. Perhaps too diluted, its bit of tastiness and delight has scattered along the way. Perhaps its grace and virtues have surrendered to the stomach, and from there to the flesh entirely. Nothing remains for me now but to surrender to one last lamb. Oh! Go to the cell, grab the cleaver, and cut the meat. Oh! We're gonna cut our hand off or something? Ugh! Is this here or something? that door. I am notebook. I noticed with a certain astoundment a twitch in my lashes and tears that blur my vision. And yet, by some cruel contraction, my eyes burn like flames and on dry stubble scorched by their own dryness, like earth cracked by drought, the very drought of the soul which has already drained every last tear before it can fall. And thus it happens that like who gazes too long upon the high sun, finding no haven in the shadow of night, I feel myself consumed by fire, without a single tear to quench the blaze. Let's eat ourselves. We're gonna eat. Eat. Oh, it's red now. It's deserted. Oh, we made a terrible mistake. A very terrible mistake. I feel my vigor leaving me, yet I still breathe in the glory of the tasting. Little time remains, and I must make the most of it, so that my final work may take shape. God, spirit or devil, whoever you are, grant me one last fateful taste. Grant me but a thread of oil over this tepid portage of my very life. First, I've got to. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh. It's the alien. Oh. That's a home now. Oh God. Ooh, okay. Huh. Good for the Spaghetti Invasion Game Jam 2025. Okay. That's the end. I'm gonna gather my thoughts about this game and tell y'all what I thought about it. All assets planned in the game were created during the game jam with the exception of generic audio effects. Okay. Thanks for playing. Anyway. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna gather my thoughts and tell y'all what I thought about this game. See y'all. Howdy y'all. The game kind of ended right after a little bit, but anyway, I've gathered my thoughts, and I have to say this game was a great indie horror game. 5 out of 5. Here's why. Most of the horror comes from the dialogue and our actions from cooking the alien. The cooking the alien and eating him, that was disturbing and ghoulish. I think that's the word to describe it. I think that's the word. And as you know, the dialogue also kind of enhances that horror by describing the taste. That was also kind of creepy. I'm not describing this very well. What I'm saying is the words that. Oh God. Howdy. Second time's the charm. What I was trying to convey was that the words and our actions was horrifying. First, playing this, I thought it was just a simple cooking game and such, but as you know, I went down the cellar and found out that the meat was actually from an alien, and eating it gave us a little hallucinogenic type deal. I was kind of horrified, and I got even more horrified when describing the taste of eating the alien and such. And I got even extremely horrified when we ate our own crap and then cut off our own flesh to eat. Ugh. That was scary and kind of gross too. But anyway, I hope I described it well. I give this indie horror game a 5 out of 5. It did a great job scaring me through the cooking and actions and the dialogue. As well, y'all should support the developer of this game by either giving them money, giving them feedback or encouragement, or telling people about this game. I'm sure the developer will appreciate any of the 3 I suggested. If you got this far in the video, that must mean you enjoy watching me play this game, and if you did, hit the like, share, and subscribe button. It would really help me out and my channel out a lot if you hit those 3 buttons. Leave a comment on this video, giving me feedback or encouragement. I would greatly appreciate it and would love to read those comments. Hit the notification bell to see when I post the video, usually at 12 PM such time. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a good day.